Yo, I am so psyched. We got my man Diggy on the line. What's up, Diggy? How are you?
What's going on, KayKi? I'm great. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for asking, Diggy, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this interview with me. I know you have a lot going on right now, and I know we only have a couple of minutes to get all these questions in, so I want to jump right into it. My first question is, on your freestyle of Diggy What, Diggy Who, you mentioned that we may not have seen you rapping on the show, but you've been in the rapping for a while. Exactly when did all this start?
Well, I started rapping when I was like 5 years old. Obviously, I was little. So, I had, people, writing stuff for me at that time. I kind of stopped, a couple years later. But then, I bounced back with it in like early '09, started doing stuff, and just got serious with it.
And I am so glad you did pick it back up because you are incredible. Now, speaking of the show, I know you probably get asked this, but is there any pressure with being a Simmons? And what did your parents have to say about you deciding to get into the game?
A lot of people ask that question, and it's not pressure for me because at the end of the day, I just look at me, not my uncle, not my dad, not the last name. I just really, really focus on Diggy and my independence. That's the way I got here. And, well, it wasn't even really like I told them. I just went with it because I know they always wanted me to bounce back and do it. They told me for like years because they always knew, the talent and what was there. I always kind of like, I don't know. And then, something in me, just made me want to express myself through music. And here I am right now, and they're super proud and happy.
And they have every right to be. I mean, your First Flight mixtape, you had over 100,000 downloads, if I'm correct. Like, considering the industry today, it's hard for artists to push those numbers, even on major labels. Like, what sets you apart?
Fortunately, I had a cool fan base coming in from Run's house. And then me, that plus, having my blog and people there having that support and me, putting out songs prior from the mixtape, people like, now I'm a little curious about, what this is going to be about. So it was all that build up, and then, it was just a word of mouth, keep going with it. Shoot, 100,000 plus.
And I'm definitely one of those people, which is why I can't wait for the new mixtape, Airborne, to drop. It drops July 29th, right?
July 29th, and it's like, honestly, I'm not going to say, I don't want to put the First Flight down in any way, but I'm going to just say it's like a whole different level, because honestly, it feels like I progressed with like each verse I write, just like I honestly surprise myself sometimes with the verses I write, just for the fact that I don't really go into it with like high expectations for myself. When I get inspired, I just write. So, shoot, I'm ready to surprise a lot of people.
Yo, I have no doubt that you will be successful at that. Now, as a fan, sometimes you want to know more about your favorite celeb than just their career. So I have a couple of fun questions to ask you, Diggy, that your fans might want to know. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so if you can meet one person, dead or alive, who would it be, and what would you say to them?
One person, dead or alive. I guess it'd be God, and I tell him, thank you for everything you've done for me so far, and, God willing, you will, continue to bless me.
I love it. It makes me think about the first time I heard your freestyle, Flow Stupid. It had a couple of lines in it that really stuck out to me. It's great that you're not afraid to talk about your belief, but I can't even go into that right now because we have such a short amount of time. On to the next silly question. If you could marry any celeb woman, who would it be? Okay, maybe marry's a leap for a 15-year-old, but have you ever had a crush on someone? Do you have one now?
I think the Def Jam artist, Jessica Jamel, is very attractive, so maybe her.
All right, KayKi connections going on. Jessica, get at Diggy.
Maybe her.
That is so cute. Okay, now speaking of celebrities, do you have celebrity friends? I heard that you and Justin Bieber are cool, so is that true? And what do y'all do to have fun? Like, what would Diggy and Justin Bieber do just on a regular night of just hanging out and kicking it? Like, what is that like?
Me and Justin are actually homies. Shoot, what did we do? Last time I was with him, he was in the city, and we were just kicking it, chills. We were gonna go play basketball. We ended up not, because, he was busy. But, I was just rolling with him. We was chilling in his hotel, looking at normal kids, so that's what.
Normal kid stuff. I love it. Now, did you know that Twist is following me on Twitter?
Really?
Really? And you should too, Diggy. What's up?
Good. You know what? Hit me up. Hit me up. It's like, this is KayKi. Yeah, I was just speaking to Twist.
I love Twist. I actually met him. He's a real cool dude. But I'm going to be sure to hit you up.
Yeah, hit me up and say this is KayKi, and I'll follow you.
Yo, that is what's up. Thank you, thank you. Now, I know you have an eclectic taste in music. Like, who is Diggy listening to right now? Who you feeling?
Artists right now, who I listen to. I listen to hip-hop wise, I think J. Cole is a dope artist.
Yeah.
I listen to MGMT. I'm a big fan of my label mate, Leaky Lee. I listen to a lot of Lupe Fiasco.
Me too. I love Lupe Fiasco. I love him. Now, you know, outside of your music, your taste in music, which is great, everybody knows that Diggy is fly.com. Like, you are super fly. Your taste in fashion is impeccable. I've been an avid reader of your blog even before this interview came up. I love it. And I want to know, you know, out of the two, out of music and fashion, which one was your first love? Or are they equally important?
You know what's funny? When I said I was rapping when I was 5, I also have like a vivid memory of me arguing with my mom the first day of kindergarten that I didn't want to wear what she put out for me. So they were both like, they both have, you know, equal part, you know, equal space in my heart. And, you know, sometimes, obviously, you know, like right now, music's getting a little more of the attention because, you know, this week I'll be wrapping up, you know, my tape, just putting finishing touches on it. But, you know, also, you know, shoot, fashion, you know, just the same amount of love. But, you know, sometimes one will override just due to, you know, what's popping up at the time. Like around September, I'm sure when the sneakers are dropping Chivalrous Culture, that'll get, you know, a little more attention. But, of course, I'll still be recording and, you know, doing stuff like that.
Yo, I can definitely relate to that, you know, being a lover of music myself and a billion other things at the same time. I so understand where you're coming from. Now, I want to talk about when you first came out, like with the mixtape and the freestyles, and you were hitting hard. I remember people kind of creating this sense of competition between you and your older brother, Young Simmons, who is also a rapper. And I remember it just being all this negativity about how, you know, who's better and this, that, and the other. How did that make you feel, and what was your response to all of that?
I think it's silly because people always try to make, you know, something positive out of, you know, try to make it into something negative. You know, like the night I got signed, it made a trending topic, George almost feel like, and it is dumb.
Yeah.
It seems like, especially on Twitter, the only way people can be funny is by putting another person down. I think that's kind of sad because, you know, JoJo wasn't even down. He was proud of me, like little brother, you know.
Right.
He's so happy for you, you know, that you did this. I watched you, you know. He was just, you know, writing rhymes and rhymes and whatnot. So, shoot, I loved you. And that was it. It wasn't like he was sour or felt any way. That's my brother, and I love him. He loves me, and that's what it is.
Absolutely, Diggy. And, you know, one thing that hit home with me about the show, outside of the fact that I'm a PK and you'd be surprised at how much alike our family and our fathers especially are, but the fact that you guys support each other thoroughly is commendable. It definitely hit home with me.
For sure, thank you.
Absolutely, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, still on your family and kind of paralleling to mine, I have 2 younger brothers and an older brother. All of them are very protective, overprotective of myself and my older sister and our personal lives, our relationships. And I know you have 2 beautiful, you know, successful, intelligent sisters who are about their business. And I would like to know, do you guys give them as much trouble about their personal lives as my brothers give me? And if so, like, who's the bodyguard? Who's the person you have to get through to get to the Simmons girls?
JoJo's definitely the most, not even because I guess it's just that's just his personality. And it's funny because, like, Vanessa's protective over all of us. And, you know, JoJo's, like, most protective over the girls. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, me and Rusty doesn't care. Rusty will get along with anybody. I'm not, like, the biggest skeptic. But, you know, I always scope it out. But JoJo, you know, right off the bat, he's like, no, I gotta see what this dude is about.
He must be a little brother thing. Well, Diggy, that's my time. Thank you so much for chatting it up with KayKi.
Yeah, it was that was great meeting you over Twitter, so I am going to make sure I follow you. So
Thank you. Much love to you and much success.
Much love to you.